Can you feel the tension, all you horrifying dudes and dudettes? Toyshiz here, and I am back yet again to give you guys another fresh look, courtesy of my friends over at Mego Toys. We are totally checking out some of their brand new 8-inch horror classics. This is fun. This is a little bit different. I told you I had some Halloween stuff coming. We got, this is cool, Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And God... I give him that sculpt all day long. You don't want to wake up looking at that thing. Texas Chainsaw Massacre looks to be based more on like the Michael Bay, more recent Chainsaw Massacres. Maybe kind of sort of with the original thrown in a little bit, but artwork and all that kind of stuff kind of hints at that, we'll just say. Especially in the apron-like areas. On the back of the card, you get a nice picture of Abrams, and here's the barcode. These will start hitting Walmart soon, if not already kind of sort of they're trickling in now. So be on the lookout. Also, your Myers store. Same thing with old Anthony Hopkins here. For, oh my God, I've lost my train of thought. For the Silence of the Lambs is Hannibal Lecter. He comes with his Hannibal Lecter mask. And nice shot of Anthony Hopkins there. That was a movie, right? Puts the lotion on its skin. Yeah, we all remember that one. The back of the card is nice. This, it's very simple, but it's there. A little story of Mego. Here's the barcode as well. Again, Myers, Walmart soon, if not already hitting stores. And this butterfly wasp thingy scared the heck out of me every time I saw it at the VHS rental store. Duh. Anyways, this is going to be fun. This is perfect for Halloween. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of horrifying coffee. This is a look at the brand new Mego Toys Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Silence of the Lambs 8-inch action figure. And pull out your Chianti and have some fava beans, because we got two interesting looking toys here. On one hand, I think we got a really great sculpt right here in this old Leatherface, and then on Hannibal Lecter's Anthony Hopkins, we'll get to him in just a second. Leatherface comes with his chainsaw. That's cool. It's simple, but it is there. And Anthony Hopkins comes with his mask, you know, to prohibit him from peeling people's faces off and eating them. But I will say this, in all honesty, we know how Mego figures go. They're simplistic. They're like an old doll, kind of, sort of, mixed in with some action figure articulation. And they're simple, and they're fun. This is particularly fun, let's say, for Halloween times. However, I'm going to tell you all day long, if you showed me this, I wouldn't guess that this is Hannibal Lecter. He does have some nice wash on his hair, gives him a little bit more definition, nice sculpt. It's still okay face, but I'm never going to say that this is Anthony Hopkins. Sir Anthony Hopkins to you, by the way. He has a very pronounced face, and just in all honesty, in certain aspects of this figure, because now I know it's Anthony Hopkins' Hannibal Lecter, I'll say barely there. That's really all I'm going to say. I'm not going to rag on it all day, nothing like that. It's just not for me. I don't like the face. However, when you put on the Hannibal Lecter mask, now I know who this is. So all day I'll tell you this. If you got the mask and you say, hey, guess what? This is Hannibal Lecter. I'm going to say, of course it is. Just don't take the mask off, and I think that you're in good standing. However, with the mask fits okay. It's got a little bit of a rubber band type tie around it. It's okay. I could see it coming off after a while. He poses nice. Kind of some loose joints. He's got removable shoes, but no socks. That looks so weird. And you can take them off. He's got feet. There's no peg holes on the bottom of these Mego toys, unfortunately. I would have liked that just because standing them up just secures them a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, the articulation is there. You have to think for $13, it's not bad. And for a Halloween toy, you can't look any better. Keep the mask on him. I think you got yourself a good Hannibal Lecter toy. Now, on the other hand, Leatherface. Now, this is a cool figure. I'll give him this all day. The sculpt is there. That's terrifying. All the stitches and the eyes and teeth and ugh. It's kind of sort of reminiscent of the old 70s Texas Chainsaw original. But again, I think it relays heavily more just as far as the costume goes that the character the figure is wearing. I would say the more recent Michael Bay version of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And that's, for me, not a problem. I could see people that are fans of the originals. Yeah, this is the one time I'm going to say Michael Bay's movies are fine for adapting this, so I don't mind it. I think it looks good, but I think the sculpt, the head really sells it. They all use the same body, but it's really decorated, putting the clothes on, you know, having an alternate head that they sculpt for each figure. So in that sense, yeah, he's got nice hair, stitching. Some aspects of the figure, you know, you can see where they kind of just reuse parts. It's not really that big a deal. Nice pants, nice boots. I'll give him that all day. That looks nice and tailored. And the fact that he can hold his chainsaw is what sells it. Boom. There you go. You don't need anything else to happen. He can hold it. He holds it well. You can do that thing over the top of his head. You can do it lower, crouching, what have you. It looks good. Now, some aspects of the costume will kind of flare up, but again, you have to think about it. I mean, for me, it's not that big a deal. You can work around it. You can make this work. It's cool. Of the two, I would say go with Leatherface, but Hannibal's cool. If he's in the store and you're a big fan of Halloween, grab him. Freddy Krueger is the only other horror Mego figure that I have open. And I love all the horror ones. That's what I go for. I get every single one, Wolfman, Dracula, all that kind of stuff. I don't go for the other ones, unfortunately. But I just think it's kind of cool that they're doing, I think the horror ones are actually where they really hit the mark. And this is actually kind of cool. Mego and Super Impulse, with their world's smallest action figures, teamed up, and now they're doing horror-based tiny action figures. Action figures for your action figures. I've checked out Transformers, He-Man, Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, and now we have the Mego horror figures. I love these things. They're very cool, and it's really fun to have Mego toys holding their micro Mego figures. And I will have a full video on all of these coming up this week. Not to worry, I'll show them off all proper. Freddy's eyes, though, I just have to point that out. But I just love these things. I love these tiny little action figures, and they'll be hitting stores and Amazon as well soon. They're 8 inches tall for these Mego figures. They don't really scale with a whole heck of a lot, you know, from McFarlane and Marvel Legends to He-Man, NECA in certain aspects, old Kenner toys. They are their own thing, and they're cool for what they are. Now, the retro NECA toys, the figures, the cloth goods ones, they actually match up really cool. Here he is with the Sergeant D figure, and they all look great together. It's cool. Again, it's a perfect season for all the horror figures, all the cool stuff that's coming out. Live it up, decorate your house, you know, grab a Mego figure or two. You just never know when it's your time. As far as Mezco's 1/12 goes, yes, they do the tailoring a heck of a lot better. I'll give them that all day. But for what Mego toys is, the simplicity of them, the old school retro vibe feel of them, they're not bad at all. They're cool. And I definitely do dig them. However, I will say that there have been other ones outside of the horror realm where I look at them and I go, that's just, that ain't going to be for me today. As far as these two, Hannibal Lecter, I will tell you this. I would have bought him had I seen him on the shelves. Again, I collect the horror Mego ones, but he's not that great. Until you put the mask on him, that's when you can go, okay, that's Hannibal Lecter. As far as Leatherface goes, highly recommend him. Totally grab him. I love the sculpt. I love the details, the face, the fact that he can hold his chainsaw. That's perfect. That's great. That's what you want. Put him as part of your Halloween decoration. Get a bunch of horror figures, a lot more coming out. And if you haven't grabbed Freddy already, I don't know why that rhymed, I would do so. It's cool. He's great. Great Nightmare on Elm Street figure. You cannot go wrong. But I am curious to know what you guys think about Mego figures. Do you collect any of the horror ones? Do you collect any of the Mego figures in general? Did you collect them back in the day? Comment below. Let me know. Let's talk everything Mego. Thank you again to Mego Toys for sending these over to give you guys this fresh look as part of my spooky shiz endeavor for all of October. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, remember, I just realized I set up Hannibal Lecter like he's waving. Ugh. You got to grab Leatherface. That's terrifying. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.